Catching a car salesman trying to open a $50,000 credit line in my name was the only thing that kept me from a total financial nightmare. Most adults hand over their driver's license and social security number at a dealership without a second thought, but I've spent 10 years in risk management, and I knew that the 10 minutes Julian spent in the back office wasn't for paperwork, it was for a heist. I was at a high-end dealership looking at a certified pre-owned SUV. The salesman, a guy named Julian who wore a cloud of cheap cologne and a fake Rolex, seemed a little too desperate to make a deal happen today. He asked for my ID and my social to run a routine credit check for the financing. I gave them to him, but I did something he didn't expect. I kept my phone unlocked in my hand with my credit monitoring app open and high-priority push notifications turned on. Within 5 minutes of Julian walking into the manager's office, my phone began to vibrate violently. It wasn't a soft pull for a car loan. It was a security alert for a brand new, high-limit credit card application from a luxury department store. 2 minutes later, another alert hit, an application for a personal line of credit for $20,000. I didn't storm into the office screaming. I sat there in the quiet, climate-controlled showroom, watching the alerts roll in like a scoreboard. I hit record on my phone, held it at waist height, and walked toward the glass-walled manager's office. I could see Julian through the window. He wasn't looking at the car's inventory or the loan terms. He had a pre-approved credit portal open on his workstation and was frantically typing in my home address and employer details from my license. He was literally harvesting my life while I was standing 20 feet away. I walked in, didn't say a word, and turned my phone screen toward Julian and his manager. The manager tried to play it off as a system glitch, but Julian turned a shade of gray that I've only seen in hospital basements. I told them, I've already contacted the Federal Trade Commission, and the local police are 3 minutes away. If you touch that keyboard or try to close that browser, I'm adding destruction of evidence to the federal police report. The police arrived while Julian was still trying to explain why he had 3 different high-limit credit applications open on his screen. He was arrested on the spot for felony identity theft and fraud. Because he used the dealership's secure corporate network to commit the crime, the legal fallout for the owner was catastrophic. To avoid a massive consumer protection lawsuit that would have cost them their franchise license, the dealership owners settled with me for $50,000, the exact amount Julian tried to steal in credit. I walked away with a check and a clean credit report, but I'll never forget that Julian's entire career ended because I was